Heidi ho there, friends and neighbors. Bobby here today. And today we're going to do a garden update video and show you some of our tomatoes because they're just coming in like cats and dogs. We're just picking tomatoes every day. And we're going to take you along for our picking today. So come along. Okay folks, let me show you these tomato plants here. I showed them to you in some other videos. We have 24 tomato plants this year, I do believe is the last count. These first ones here are some Rutgers. As you can see, there's still some tomatoes on here, but we've been picking them like crazy. And come on down here, I see a couple way down in here. I'm gonna reach in here and pick. One of them being this one right here. And guys, I do pick them sometimes when they're just starting to turn before a bug or my dog gets a chance to eat them. I'm reaching in here now. I'm grabbing two here that's pretty ripe.
Hold on.
See there? Those look pretty good. Two little Rutgers, okay? Let's reach down in here one more time. Here's one that I've missed. I don't know if it's still connected. Yep, it is. I thought it might have just been laying on the ground. That's a nice little tomato right there, guys. So let's keep on going down here and we'll show you some more. See, here's one that something got into, okay? This one don't look too good. Let me pick it off there. Look there, something got in there pretty deep. Look at there, it's been eating there. So these here, we just take them and chunk them over toward the wood pile. Just like so, bam. Get rid of it. As you see, this one's starting to turn. I'm gonna go ahead and pick it because it'll sit there and ripen up on the counter just as good. Still gonna be better than any store-bought you ever got. Reach around here, grab this one, look good before something happens to it. Let's go right over here. I'm gonna grab this one here too. I'm gonna grab that one. Did we miss one?
There's one down close to the ground.
Pointing one out to me down here. Okay, there is one way down here. All right, so there we go. All righty. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna pick this one right here because it's up against the pole. Make sure ain't nothing wrong with him. Yep, it's got something eating on it right there. You know what? I ain't even gonna bother with it. I'm just going to toss it too. Did I hit the dog?
Yep.
Did I hit Sammy?
Yeah.
Sammy, there's your tomato, boy. That looks like about all the bigger tomatoes. These plants here are better boys. As you can see, they're pretty decent sized tomato right there. That one's starting to turn. I'll leave that out there one more day. And so we'll go around and take a look. I got two tomatoes that I want to show you guys right quick. Put the camera on me. I'm gonna take you over here and show you these two plants that I have, and they're two heirloom tomatoes, okay? And I'll tell you a little bit about them, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna keep the seeds. So let's go. Okay guys, I want to show you this tomato plant here, okay? This is one of the plants that actually come up volunteer this year, all right? So we know that it's an heirloom now. And what I believe we have here, I'm gonna show you the tomatoes. I'm gonna reach in here and pick a couple, okay? I'm calling this my stop sign Roma, okay? That's what I'm calling this tomato. Because some of them, this one not so much. You see how it's kind of shaped, sort of like an octagon shape, but maybe not quite so much. And I'm gonna bite into this right here in front of you. And I think what this was last year I planted some Romas by seed. I started them as little plants, and and it was a hybrid. So I think what this is just like the results of what come up the next year, what it was like mixed with. And I like this tomato because it gets to be about that size right there. I haven't had any of them that have shown, I just sit here and dropped it. I haven't had any of them that have rotten spots on the bottom of them. And that seemed to be my biggest problem with the Romas last year. I haven't done anything special. So I kind of like this tomato. I'm gonna bite into it. Well, look at that. See, there's not a whole lot of seeds in there, okay? Kind of a meaty tomato. Take another bite, it's good. Very good. So I like this little tomato, guys. I don't know what the heck it's called. I'm gonna call it my stop sign Roma, is what I'm gonna call it. Let me pick a couple more. And this is about the size of them. So they don't get real big. But look here, I mean, look how good they look. They don't get rotten spots or anything like that on them. Like my Romas seem to have done all last year. And look at them. I mean, they all are about that size. Right there. They're kind of a meaty tomato, like a Roma, but not the same shape. Okay. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save some of the seeds from some of these tomatoes this year, and then I'm going to start these. I'm going to grow these every year, okay? Because I like this little size tomato right here. I mean, these are even good like in a salad. You know, you could cut the little core out, maybe slice them in half or quarters, throw them in a salad. They're just that perfect size, okay? So in your gardening adventures, like I say, I'm no expert, but you may find every year that you plant, you'll get something that will come up volunteer on its own the next year. And sometimes it might be something really good, okay? If it was something that was a hybrid before, it's gonna end up being something else the following year. So save the seeds out of it and grow your tomato. I'll bring you over here, I'll show you one more that we already kind of knew about. This was a cherry tomato that I bought by seed last year, okay? Can't remember, Fairy Morse brand seed, I do believe, okay? But look how big these cherry tomatoes are, okay? And we grew this last year, and it did say on the package that it was a hybrid. So I didn't know what would come up the next year. So this one here's another one that come up volunteer. And look here, a nice big fat cherry tomato, just like last year, okay? And let me reach in here. I see some good ones right here. I see some that are just a hair riper. Let me pick these out of here. I mean, you can see these are really good. I see a few more here. But they're just good producers, and they're all about that size right there. Now this one here's kind of orange. I'm gonna eat it anyway. Usually I let them get a little bit more ripe than that. Let's see what it tastes like this. Still good. I like it just with a little bit more ripe. Maybe like this one down here. Look at this one. That looks good. I can just stand out here and eat my lunch today, guys. Give me a little bread and mayonnaise. I have me a Mater sandwich out here in the garden. All right. So folks, that's kind of what I want to show you where we're at right now. I see a big old tomato over there I gotta go over and pick. Let's go pick it. Come on. Follow me. Right here. Look there, guys. Perfect little tomato right there. And down here, here's one already turning. I'm gonna go ahead and pick him now before something happens to him. It's gonna be another nice one there. I think this might be a Rutgers right here. I do believe. All right, we're gonna bring you over here and show you a couple other things before we let you go today. Here's our sweet potatoes. I don't know if you saw our garden our video where we planted them, but as you can see, they're doing pretty good. We only had one of them that actually died, and we have another one down there that looks kind of puny. I don't think it's gonna make it. But as you can see, they're doing pretty good so far. They're growing, and our okra back here is still doing pretty good. The production on the okra has slimmed down some, and I'm hoping that it's gonna pick back up. I'm sitting here looking at a couple that do need to be picked right now. And so we are still getting some okra and tomatoes, of course. And bring the camera right on around, and let's just show them this part of the garden. Right over here, as you can see, we got one tomato plant right there in the middle that come up volunteer. It's the same one of those cherries I was just showing you. There's our row of okra over there that we're still getting some from. But all this area here was our squash, our cucumbers, and our zucchini. And I've already turned it all under I'm going to get some more of that compost here maybe next weekend and get it plowed in. And then we're going to plant some turnip greens and some collard greens, okay, for the fall and winter. And we might throw in a couple pumpkins here or there. So we're just continuing to grow our little garden here, being little domestic farmers here in the country. I guess we're in the country, maybe suburbs. I don't know what the heck you call where we live at. I do know one thing. I live too close to someone. You hear that rock music they're over there playing? I get tired of hearing that. I love rock music, but golly, every weekend, give me a break. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching the video today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Take care.